Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And in fact, I will say hello, ho, 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 and welcome to the Ho Ho Holistic Hangout. I'm Elaine Nieberding of YesLaugh.com, and I am here to help you, along with the guests that I have gathered today, launch you into new ways of exploring laughter. Some of you know that I'm a holistic nurse and a teacher of laughter yoga. And since I'm here on Google, it is so wonderful to use this great new medium to giggle on Google. Get it? Giggle on Google. So we have the Google gods to thank for that. Today I have with me Lesley Lyle from the United Kingdom. And Lesley is a laughter cohort of mine. I met her this spring when I was hosting something called the World Laughter Day. I was hosting 3 hangouts for the founder of Laughter Yoga, Dr. Madan Kataria. And on that day, people all over the world were largely gathering in, in real places, outdoors at parks or laughter clubs, to celebrate the joy of laughter for health, wellness, and even world peace. And Lesley joined in on that fun activity, and now I'm so happy to present her as one of the 15 luminaries that are being featured on the upcoming Laughter Summit. The Laughter Summit is an audio series that is starting really soon. When? Well, it's starting on Saturday, August the 9th. And as we go along, if you're so interested, and I sure hope you will be, you'll have an opportunity to register so you can freely access all those laughter programs and perhaps opt to buy them if you'd like to have those in your audio library. Okay, so today is all about LSP, Laughter's Super Possibilities. Jean Huston said, at the height of laughter, the universe is flung into a kaleidoscope of new possibilities. And that's what the Laughter Summit does represent. These 15 luminaries getting together to present all these new arenas where laughter is being shared, and that we can use it as personal practice and group connection, and it's a wonderful thing. Okay, let me jump on over and welcome Lesley, and then I'll say hello to the other folks who have so graciously agreed to join me in the panel to comment, ask questions, and get the laughter party started. But hi, Lesley. You are hanging out from where? Tell us where you are hanging out from.
Well, I'm in a place called the New Forest in the UK, which is on the south coast, and we're basking in summer sunshine. It's lovely here.
That's lovely. So Lesley, if I were to ask you to give me your best natural, authentic Lesley laugh, what would it be?
It's so funny when you tell somebody to do something naturally because it becomes really unnatural. But let me see. Oh, that was so unnatural.
Oh, that was so unnatural.
That was real.
but you know, when we do the practice of laughter yoga, we're doing intentional laughing. And sometimes we don't even feel like it when we start. We fake it till we make it. And the body really responds to that kind of thing. So I'm going to give you one little intentional laugh to warm up my giggle. And you know what, audience? I will invite you to do this with me. Take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, just smile and let your giggle come out. Keep laughing until all the air comes out. So do this with me. Ha 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 Very good, very good. Yay! Okay, I'm going to bounce on over here. Lovely Robin Holland, where are you hanging out from?
I'm hanging out from Santa Cruz, California, and it's not sunny.
And
So
it's not sunny.
It's sunny in the
So,
UK, and it's not sunny here.
so because we laugh for no reason, we could say we're going to laugh because it's not sunny. Okay, I'm going to jump on over to Layla.
Yes, ma'am.
Layla Martin, where are you hanging out from?
I'm in Houston, Texas. And
Hey,
it is very sunny here.
We got a Texas twang. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, let's spontaneously do a little laughter exercise. Let's draw T for Texas, and then erase the T and laugh. T. This is what we do with laughter yoga. We get playful, we get goofy. You know, babies laugh spontaneously when they're like, you know, a couple weeks or maybe about a month or 2 months old. And it's not conditioned laughter. They're laughing for the joy of being alive. I think it was yesterday on Facebook, yes, I still hang out on Facebook a little bit, someone circulated the video of the baby laughing when paper was being torn. Gee, if we could all just get back to that playful spirit. So the Laughter Summit is all about doing that. How do we uncover that true nature inside that's just bubbling over with joy, but most of the time we've got too many thoughts going, too many emotional programs going, belief systems running, suggesting we just have to play our life really seriously. So I'm going to now swing over to welcome Rain Dowell. Rain, you were my lifesaver during this last half hour as we were scrambling to get this setup working so people could actually watch. Okay, so Rain, where are you hanging out from?
I'm hanging out in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
That's great. So I'm going to do what's called appreciation laughter, because you saved my... And appreciation laughter goes like this. I'll demonstrate once, and then all of you can do this with me. You breathe in, and then you go... And I'll acknowledge all of you on the panel and all of you who are watching from wherever you're watching. If you're actually being so bold as to laugh along with that, we're going to say, very good, very good.
Very good.
Yay! Very good, very good.
Very good.
Yay! Okay. All right. You know, Lesley, you and I are both so very privileged to have been trained by the founder of the founder of Laughter Yoga, Dr. Madan Kataria.
Yes,
And,
absolutely.
and he's provided a wonderful gift helping people all around the world come to discover laughter as a way to experience laughter unconditionally without jokes, humor, comedy. Mm-hmm. So could you tell me about the practice that you have and how you engage with people to help them find the possibilities that laughter really brings so they can have health and wellness and greater self-awareness in their life. Tell me about that.
Okay, well, I as like you, I do laughter yoga or laughter sessions, and I also use laughter in other forms as well. You know, laughter comes through humour, comes through unconditional exercises, and also the sort of laughter that you can have when you learn to laugh at yourself, and that's one of the benefits that we can get from laughter yoga, because it has an effect on your brain eventually. It makes you more relaxed, and you tend to take yourself a lot less seriously, which is helpful. So the things I do, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist therapist. I practice in London and here in the New Forest. I'm also a positive psychology practitioner. So one of the ways that positive psychology looks at how we can flourish, or what other people would tend to say, how we could be happier. And one of the best ways of becoming happier is through positive emotions. And one of the quickest ways that I know to get positive emotions and the chemical effect that happens in the brain in a very, very short period of time, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, is through laughter exercises. Because, as you know, our body doesn't differentiate between real, authentic laughter because we're laughing from something that's hysterically funny, or laughter as an exercise. So laughter has many, many applications. We were born to laugh. As you say, we start to smile when we're just a few weeks old, then we learn to laugh. And there's a reason nature's given us this wonderful gift, but for some bizarre reason, a lot of us in the Western world have forgotten it and don't use one of the best tools we have to manage our stress, to manage our anxiety, and to actually enjoy our lives.
And it occurs to me, Lesley, many of us have been conditioned to believe that laughter is only appropriate in certain places. You
yes,
know,
absolutely.
In certain conditions, when we're doing our work, gee, we have to be serious about it. I really love that Dr. Kataria has said, you know, we need to let go of seriousness. And I often say, like, dump seriousness and really come to understand that bringing play to your work, to your family life, to your creative problem solving is a really, really helpful thing to do. My own experience with laughter clubs is that people who don't know each other at all come together in a setting, and because they're sharing the experience of sharing this common human language, it's like the defenses drop. And we clearly and wonderfully begin to experience this wonderful joy of being alive as human beings on the planet at this time. So I do want to invite Layla and Robin and Rain at any point. You know, if you have a comment to make, you know, raise your hand or get my attention so you can join the conversation. This is the wonderful thing about Google+. We have conversations. It's not simply a broadcast where we're just delivering our stuff to you. We're engaging. So if you are watching live or on a replay, please add your comments, add your questions about laughter into the comment stream. That would be a great thing to do. Layla, not Layla, excuse me, I goofed. Rain is also, with her growing Hangout skills, is learning how to do something called being a comment tracker. So she may be watching those comments, and if she sees things pop up, she can share. So I see something come up, and Rain has said, "Great to see you here, Christopher Vogelman." Oh, my buddy Christopher Vogelman is here. Rain, I'm going to let you take over and actually read some of the comments that have come up.
Okay. Yeah, because there was just a little bit of confusion on the side. Christopher Vogelman figured it out, though, and he tells us he was hanging around on another page for a while, but he's here now. Laughter before his next HOA at 3. So glad to see you here, Christopher.
That's great.
Yeah.
He is a real cut up. Get Christopher in your comment stream, and you'll be laughing. He's very creative with his wordplay. Okay, so Lesley, I want to bounce back to you for a moment. So you're going to be on this Laughter Summit, which starts airing on Saturday, and I understand that for people who register for it, and when they register, then they'll get emails every day which provide the links so they can listen to the programs, and yours is going to be available on Monday. Is that correct?
I believe that is correct, yes. I'm really looking forward to it myself because, as you know, as we've been saying, there's lots of different applications for laughter. So you're going to hear 15 different ways that laughter is being used and can be used. And I suspect there's probably hundreds and thousands of ways that people can use laughter in a positive way in their lives and the lives of other people. So I'm really looking forward to hearing all the other people speak as well.
Right. So, but the focus of your particular talk, do you just want to highlight that just a little bit? You may have said, capsulize some of the things already, but go a little bit deeper to tease people to come on over and listen to the whole enchilada.
Well, my talk was based on, I don't know that, am I doing that properly, on the book that I wrote, which is called Laugh Your Way to Happiness. And Laugh Your Way to Happiness is really a look at the science of happiness. What is happiness, and where does it come from, and how does it manifest itself in our body? So we're looking at things like brain chemicals, your happy chemicals. And also there's a little bit about mindfulness. I mean, one of the wonderful things about laughing is that when you're laughing completely and unconditionally, you become totally mindful. You can't think about the past or the future. You, as Dr. Kataria says, you actually become laughter for that moment. It's a whole body experience. And of course afterwards you have all these wonderful, lovely happy chemicals coursing around your brain, and you feel great, and it lasts for some time afterwards. LSP.
Okay, so here's something about LSP. It was just 2 days ago that calling this Hangout, or this Hangout series LSP, came to me. You know, my muses were whispering in my ear. So, you know, I got the idea. I'm going to link Laughter's Super Possibilities with the Laughter Summit preview, LSP. And now as you were talking about the science, I'm thinking, LSP, like laughter's scientific provisions. Sometimes it's kind of aiming at proof, you know, and evidence. So LSP, laughter's scientific provisions.
Oh, I like it.
How about that?
That's very good. Excellent.
Okay. And in fact, I would like to, before I throw a little challenge out to folks on my panel, as well as folks who might be watching live or on replay, if I were to say LSP and invite you to get creative, you know, making a little combination of words with LSP that might be related to what we're talking about, what would it be? Now, I'm going to share one with you which relates to the basis of my teaching and my mission in being on Hangouts. Okay? LSP means laughter shifts perception. And again, the basis of most of my teaching and wanting to engage is we are more than these body selves. And so much of what we do in life is, you know, comes from this defensive place where we have to protect our body and our safe little ideas of what we think we have to do to experience happiness, success, and wellness in our life. So if we laugh and we open up to these new possibilities because our vision is different, the way we're seeing ourselves differently and the way we're seeing our world differently, that's, you know, that's kind of what my mission is about, laughter for shifting perception. So now let me ask, did anybody else on the panel come up with one?
Well, I thought mine was Lesley speaks publicly.
Oh! To that, I go, very good, very good. Yay! Okay. Another one I would like to throw out is LSP, meaning 3 things I value: laughter, simplicity, and peace. All this stuff about mindfulness, again, is, you know, it's about being in this state of peace and balance while we're experiencing our connection with whatever we happen to be being with. laughter, simplicity, and peace.
Can I
And
throw in a P?
oh, yes, you may.
I think also P for play, which is something else that you've spoken about that's terribly important for us. And again, every mammal, every baby animal on the planet plays. It's how they develop. If a puppy or a baby cow, horse, whatever, if it doesn't learn to play, it can't grow and become healthy. And this is something else that we're born to do. It's innate in us to play and to have joy, and that helps us discover the world and develop ourselves. If we don't do it, it affects our health. And again, as adults, many of us stop playing. That's another great function of laughter yoga and laughter exercises, is it engages this childlike playfulness, and we remember what that feels like.
Lesley, I'm so glad that you brought up this whole thing about play and mammals and other mammals, and this now makes me want to creep on over to Layla. Layla, your business is all about canines. Am I correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and so if I understand correctly, you help dog owners. Well, I should have you describe it, but get their animals to be more social and well-behaved, and probably other things. But I sure know I love to play with my dog. So can you just reflect on that? What you experience when you see dogs playing, being joyful, being feeling happy in their own skin.
Well, it's a wonderful feeling because they're so pure. There's nothing phony about a dog. And when you see a dog on his own go and do something, like our black lab Sammy, when he wants to play, he will go get something, a piece of paper, and come with it in his mouth and sit in front of me and cock his head and give me this little look. And they're just full of joy, and they're just pure creatures, and you can't help but laugh and just feel wonderful because they're in your life.
And Layla, I mean, I know when my dog is happy, I mean, my dog will come up, my dog is smiling at me,
Yes.
And it brings out my own joy. So I'm sure maybe we'll do another hangout where the subject of the hangout will be, again, animals or dogs, and we'll make up a whole raft of laughter exercises just about walking the dog, picking up what's left behind.
The other thing is, Elaine, is that dogs are very conscious, even before we are, of our emotions. And so they pick up our stress, our anxiety, our fear before we maybe sometimes are even aware of it. So the more at peace we are, the happier we are. It translates over to the way the dogs are evolving and living in our environment, because they react very much to what we put out. So if you put out laughter and happiness, they are going to react that way. It gives them peace and structure and gives you a better dog.
So what I'm almost hearing you say is, if we tended to our own self-care, including laughter, and we get more into that joy vibe a little bit more frequently, that's going to radiate out if we're having difficulty with our dog.
Correct.
That change that we choose to make for ourselves will bless the environment and the way we interact with the dog and the dog's experience of connection.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Makes a huge difference in the relationship you have with your dog and your dog's ability to understand what you want him or her to do. If you're coming at them with a lot of negative energy, they read that, and it creates stress in a dog. And just like us, when we're stressed, we don't always make the right decisions. So when there's peace and harmony and laughter and joy, dogs pick up on that, and it changes everything.
That's beautiful. I'm really glad you are here with us today. I now see that Rain has some other comments up. Rain, or she did for a minute ago. Now I see it's kind of black.
I do. I've got
it's back up.
Julie Ostro is saying her LSP is laughter for self-preservation. So that's a good one. And Dave Moore in the audience is saying, "Where is Elaine Nieberding's tree?" And I don't know what he means by that.
Okay. Now, Lesley.
I remember the tree. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you describe it?
I mistakenly thought it was a Christmas tree, but it's not. It's a tree of joy, and it's gone. Where is it, Elaine?
I moved into another room. This Hangout business it's a process. We start fooling around. We're using one room of our house. We then say, "Oh, I'm going to make a really fine studio." But it's a process. So if I swung my camera around to the rest of this room, you'd see chaos and you'd laugh, or you'd say, I completely understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a process. So the tree is in the other room, and I may listen to my muses for clarity about when it's appropriate to have in my background. Yeah.
Excellent.
Anyway, so
hand up. May I talk about Julie just for a second? Julie Ostro.
Yes.
Because Julie is out and about, and she was trying her best to get online with us, but it didn't happen, as these things don't. But Julie is the American laughter she can't be the world champion yet, can she? She's the American laughter champion, and I had the pleasure of meeting her at the Canadian Laughter Yoga Conference last year. And Julie has got this trophy, which is almost as big as her. She's not very tall. And she carries it around with her. And it says on it, Best Laugher in America. And we went to have coffee together, where she checks into aircraft and she takes it with her, and it sits on the seat next to her, but it's free. But the thing is, when anybody sees this trophy and they read it, and immediately they laugh. And she is engaging the world with her laughter in so many fantastic ways, and she's on TV a lot. And sorry she's not here today, because she's also got the most brilliant laugh, as you can imagine. But if she's watching, hi there, Julie.
I really look forward to meeting Julie and hearing her laugh, because once again, it's because of these things that our body are wired with, called mirror neurons. When we hear laughing, it triggers and loosens our own capability to laugh and sustain laughing. Mirror neurons. Think about this. If you see someone yawn, I probably made a whole lot of people yawn right now. Those mirror neurons trigger yawning, and you get more oxygen. Well, mirror neurons will also be triggered when you're hearing and around other laughter. And as Dr. Kataria says, one of the benefits of laughing long and hard, and especially when you're paying attention to your breath, breathe in. As you laugh, you are getting all that stale air out. As you are engaging your belly, laughing from the diaphragm, and think about it, if you're laughing hard or crying hard, you're getting all that stale air out, and you're feeling an emotional and an energetic shift. But I can't wait to hear Julie Ostrow and have her on this program. Hopefully she'll do it. She'll come and join us so that the world can hear her laughter, and we can, get that joy vibe going out on the planet. That's the idea for doing these holistic hangouts. That's the idea. Okay, Robin from California. You did a hangout yesterday, and as we are going through this business of producing our shows and putting our passionate love and service out to the world, often we need to lighten up. So I imagine you might agree with me if we get the entrepreneurs who are doing, hangouts and different shows to learn to practice laughter before they meet with a client, before they start their hangout show. They might just have more of their authentic presence bubbling on up. What do you think?
I think it's a fine idea. I think I'm the first person who could benefit from that. And the idea of having all of that oxygen going in and out sounds like amazing. And I know if I've ever had to do something like I was terrified to do, and I just jumped and got the oxygen moving and then laughed, lightened up, it makes all the difference. So I am getting reminded of this in this hangout, and I'm very happy about it because it's great how we can change our chemistry in advance of something that we're doing by this oxygen. And what did you say? It was some other chemical.
Well, I said mirror neurons, and Lesley, you mentioned a couple others.
Yeah, yeah, and just
endorphins, dopamine.
Remembering we've got all of that going on and have access to that, we can be in control of that, then we can change our state and not, the rest will just come naturally.
Okay, so I'm looking at the clock. It's like almost 40 minutes after the hour, and in about 5 minutes from now, I want to pull up some of the program schedule so I can, just highlight some of the other speakers who are going to be on the Laughter Summit, so viewers can register for the Laughter Summit if they like. But before they do that, I would like to do another laughter exercise with LSP, and that's where we're going to play and dare to find our laughter superpowers.
Oh.
Our laughter superpowers. So let's say, we're going to play and we're going to pretend in this again. If I have a laughter superpower, but most of the time I walk around and I have it all covered up, if I were Superman, what would I be doing? I'd be flinging open my shirt to reveal that I'm, Superman or Superwoman, and that I have these superpowers. So I'm going to demonstrate once and ask all my panelists to do this with me. Take a deep breath in, fling open to reveal like your superpower, maybe you have a letter on your chest, and then we'll laugh. So I'm going to do it once, and you can follow with me, okay? It's like, breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. So, Layla, I'm going to go to you. Layla, if there was a letter on the front of your chest with your superpower, what would the letter be? Don't think too hard.
F.
F. Okay. F is the superpower. So let's all do laughter. We're going to draw an F and then erase it to acknowledge Layla's superpower. Okay? F. Breathe in. F. And then erase it. Layla's effing superpower. Layla, I love the letter F. We have to get foolish to fuel our joy. Foolish to fuel our joy. Okay, Rain Dowell. What is your laughter superpower letter?
W.
Anything. W. Okay. So and I'm not even asking you what it is. See, because we don't have to make the laughter conditional. It's just W. Okay, draw double with me. You know what I mean. And then we're going to erase it and laugh. W. W! Rain's laughter superpower! W! Okay. I'll ask you just for fun. Rain, does a W mean something in your particular besides wonderful?
Well, I was thinking whiskey for some reason.
With that, a laugh of laughter whiskey. Pour it in, drink your shot. Great. Very good. Very good. Yay! Okay. Do I dare ask Robin Holland, what's your laughter superpower letter?
Let's see. My laughter superpower letter is R.
R. R.
R.
Okay, well, I'll get back to you to tell why, but let's just draw an R. R. And Honor Robin. R. Is it R for Robin? Or
It's R for ridiculous.
It's R for ridiculous. It's R for ridiculous.
I love ridiculous.
Okay. Lesley, what is your laughter superpower letter?
Well, I'm going to have a big letter. It's nearly sort of big chest then. Maybe. So you need a big chest for this big O. It's this big.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So Lesley, lead us in drawing the O and erasing the O, and then letting forth our O's.
Okay. So a deep breath in. A big O, as big as you can make.
Oh.
And another breath in, and then rub it out, going the other way. We could have an O for oxytocin, which is a lovely happy chemical that we get from laughter, and we get from eye contact, and we also get it when we have bodily contact. So when we're stroking our dog, Leila, we get Leila. Sorry, is it Leila or Leila? Leila.
It's Leila. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so stroking dogs is a great way of getting some nice oxytocin for yourself and feeling calm. And oxytocin's the love hormone, so it's very connecting. Very nice.
The love hormone. You said the big O. I was thinking orgasmic laughter. That brings new meaning to Dean Houston's quote. At the height of laughter, the universe is flung into a world of new possibilities.
There you are.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to go around and ask everyone to just kind of look into the camera. I'm going to pin each one of you as we do a laugh, and just kind of give me a seductive, sexy kind of laugh. I'll start. Robin, give me a little funny, sexy laugh. Rain. A little sexy laugh into the camera.
A sexy laugh?
Yeah, why the heck not? I mean, we're playing here. This is the whole idea.
Okay, I just have never.
That's why we're playing. I'm put you on the spot. Lesley, I'm going back to you.
Okay, I'm going to do a sort of You have to have a moustache for this. A big moustache, and you have to twiddle the ends, and then you have to. I think one eye closed. And
Okay. Here we go. Let's follow Lesley.
Yeah. Big moustache. I don't know who I'm thinking of.
Hey, Layla, I didn't mean to exclude you from offering. Oh. Okay.
I don't know that I have a sexy. I guess I do when it's coming naturally, but off the top of my head, I don't know what that would sound like.
Okay. Well, maybe I've made this topic a little too sensitive. We might explore that on another hangout that we titled "Laughter's Sensual Possibilities." That will be a future show. Hey, I'll have to get Andy Lyons in on that one. You think? You think?
You do.
Okay. All right. So let me see. I'm going to put up the link where folks can see where to go sign up for the Hangout Summit. Let's see if it's this one. Yeah. So once again, Laughter's Super Possibilities and a preview of the Laughter Summit preview. So once again, starting on Saturday, August 9th, for 7 days, there will be audio programs from 15 laughter luminaries. This lovely summit is being hosted by Martin Kronbrink of Laughter for Africa. The host is in South Africa. As you can see, the laughter movement is a global movement. And so, for those who would love to participate and get free access to the audio programs, if you go to laughtersummit.com/#YesLaugh, that will get you there. And there is an option for folks to purchase the series to own, so they have the MP3 recordings, and that might be something you know off the bat that you would like to do, or maybe after listening to some of the programs, their value might reveal themselves to you, and you might just decide to do that. If you do, that's great. If not, free to access and learn some new laughter lessons is definitely a good thing to do. What I would like to do now is just remind you, the Laughter Summit will be August 9 through, I wrote 16th, that's wrong. It's 9 through 15. There's 14 or 15 programs with the Laughter Pros. And what I'm going to take a few minutes to do now is to read some of the names of the programs and tell you about some of the laughter luminaries that are going to be on it. On August 9th, we have Dr. Joel Goodman, and his program is called The Humor Project and the Positive Power of Humor. And he's the author of a book that I have in my laughter library called The Laughformations. Also on Saturday, August the 9th, is Robert Rivest. He's a laughter yoga leader and teacher and mime who does hundreds of programs throughout the U.S. And now he is teaching laughter yoga internationally. You don't want to miss his program. It's called Bring More Peace, Laughter, and Joy to Your Life with Daily Practice. Yep. LSP, that's another one. Laughter's Simple Practice, Laughter's Solo Practice. So catch Robert Rivest. Then on August the 10th, Steve Bayerman, who some of you know as Swami Byandananda, will be doing a program. It's called Wake Up Laughing, Cosmic Comic Consciousness and the Evolutionary Upwising. Not uprising, upwising. Steve Behrman is a wordplay genius. You don't want to miss that program. Okay, also on the 10th is Dr. Lynn Perrault. She's got a program called Secret Weapons of Success for Laughter Yoga Professionals. She hails from Canada, and that program will, it tells you there are people that teach laughter and in corporate arenas, in lots of different arenas, and do that professionally. So her program will focus on that and how to maximize the value for those kinds of things. Martin Combrink, who is the host of the Laughter Summit, he's doing a special program called Laughter Yoga in Corporate Wellness. You want to know something interesting? There is an airlines in Vietnam. I think it's called, North Vietnamese Airlines or something like that. They do laughter yoga with their employees every day. Every day. How cool is that? Mm-hmm. Laughter is working its way into programs in both small companies, large companies, and community organizations. Mm-hmm. Let's see. On the third day, Monday, August 11th, we have Jeffrey Breyer, Liberation from the Critical Mind Through Applied Nonsense Talk, the Science and Art of Gibberish. The Laughter Summit, blah, blah, blah. That's a little gibberish. Interestingly, if you're ever in a conflict situation with a person, talk to them in gibberish. Have them talk to you in gibberish. Like getting all your frustrations out. You don't have to say the real words. Just get all the energy out with gibberish. It's a great way to start a healing plan with your partner or conflict person. Okay, gibberish. Lesley Lyle, Monday! Monday, Monday, Monday! Laugh Your Way to Happiness. And once again, she has this book out at the end of the program. Lesley, I'll ask you to tell us about that again so Elaine can put the information about how to get your book or visit your website in the comment stream. Okay, let's see. On Tuesday, August 12th, we have Ellen Klein, The Healing Power of Humor and Laughter. This gent has been doing humor programs for decades. You don't want to miss him. Then we have Dr. Kimberly Bell. Yes, there are scientific people and learned people and PhD people in the laughter and wellness arena, and Kimberly Bell is one of them. Her program is called Clinical Applications of Laughter as Exercise. How cool is that? Okay, and then on Wednesday, August the 13th, Dr. Madan Kataria is the founder of Laughter Yoga. Laughter Yoga, New Opportunities and Challenges. As you can see, as this practice grows worldwide, as we find ourselves in what sometimes look like perilous days on the planet, we have new opportunity to reach out and help the world heal through laughter and join in peace through laughter. So I'll be very interested to see what Dr. Kataria has to say. So he is on Wednesday, August the 13th. Also on the 13th, Steve Wilson. What is therapy and what is credible research? Steve Wilson was one of the first people to learn laughter practices from Dr. Kataria, and then he came over to the U.S. and started sharing his World Laughter Tour and laughter trainings with lots of people in the clinical arenas, nurses, healthcare providers, social workers. So he has always had a strong tap into how research is and clinical applications are important. Let's see, what's credible research? Then we have Joe Hare. Hey, he hails from the UK, and he's going to be doing a program. What are NLS, our natural laughter skills? How do they compare with laughter yoga what can they do for you. So he's one of the 3 on Wednesday, August 13th. On Thursday, August 14th, Albert Nieberding. He is the guy that created the Laughology documentary. Folks, you want to own that movie. It is so wonderful. Or at least Google trailer Laughology to find it, and you'll get a hint of the powerful work that Albert Nieberding is doing. His program is called New Frontiers of Laughter, and he is the guy that hosts these laughter championships in many, many, many different places. And Lesley, if I'm correct, he hosted the one that Julie Ostro won.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Okay, so that's Albert Nieberding, and he is a buddy of mine. Okay, so he will be on Thursday, August 14th. Then also on Thursday, August 14th, Lisa Sturge. Her program is called Laughter Coaching. There are lots of coaches around the world helping people, create more clarity, purpose, and purposeful service, in their life. And coaching with and including laughter practices in it is a wonderful thing to do. So you don't want to miss that. And for any of the people who are also in coaching, please explore this. Laughter yoga leader training is perfect for you to learn so you can begin getting a foothold on laughter practice and even add it into your own coaching work. Then we have the last day, Sebastian Gendry. Sebastian Gendry hails from California, where he has the Laughter Wellness website and Laughter Yoga America, and his talk is on laughter wellness. And he's got some amazing programs. He hosts an All-American Laughter Yoga Conference and Laughter Wellness Conference coming up in October. Plug. I'll be a presenter at that program. And so please watch to find out about Laughter Wellness from Sebastian Gendry. And then lastly, we have Saran Rothberg, Developing Your Comic Perspective and Benefits of Your Mind, Body, and Spirit. And apparently Saran has a long history of doing broadcast work with comedy and helping lift the world with humor. So I will be most happy to watch that program. That was kind of a long introduction to the Laughter Summit, but if you've been paying attention and watching, I hope you will have heard at least one or more program that you say, hey, I really ought to tune into this. And laughter indeed does have these super possibilities. What I'm going to invite everybody to do now on my panel, breathe in, breathe out, and laugh. And as you do that, allow one word to bubble up that encapsulates either something you glean from your experience here today, a feeling you have, that you'd like to leave with us. So let's breathe in. And I'm going to start out. My final word that I'm going to end this hangout with is purpose. When we laugh with intention, it's to uncover our true self and let it loose in the world to bless everyone and everything. So together, personally, and as a planet, we come to this place of peace. My word is purpose. Who would like to be next?
I go then.
Lesley.
I would like my word to be share, because laughter shared is wonderful. And when you share laughter with people, you share joy and you share and spread happiness. So let the sound of laughter be something that you share with those that you care for and love, and strangers, in fact, just everybody on the planet.
And everybody on the planet, that's good. Lovely Robin, I see your beautiful smile. Do you have a final word for us?
Yes, my final word is sparkle. I think we can all sparkle more if we share, like Lesley said, our laughter.
Laughter, sparkling purposefully, passionately. Wow. Sparkle, thank you so much. Rain, do you have a last word for us?
Yes. Super.
Super. That comes full circle, or we could say full circle, to what the title of our program was, Laughter's Super Possibilities. And we got to play and experience and explore our own laughter's superpowers. And Layla? Hey, Layla ends with an L. Layla, what's your word?
Insight.
Insight.
I think that we mostly see people in very professional, business-like, regular settings, and you form an opinion of what they are in one way, and then when they allow themselves to let an inner part of them out, you get a better insight into another part of them that you didn't see before, that could change the whole opinion you have of the person.
Layla, I want to thank you for your beautiful word, insight. We have insight, we have share, we have super, we have sparkle, and we have purpose. And Rain, I have an idea. In some Hangouts recently, Hangout hosts have been inviting anybody watching to join the Hangout for, like, post-broadcast laughter and sharing. Do you think we could do that and just put it out there? So if a couple of people would like to come in the room to just have a little afterward chat, could you do that? Could you grab the link? Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, for sure. Let me put the
So if you're watching live and if you want to come into this Hangout space with us and you kind of know a little bit about coming into a Hangout room, that would be great. If you come in, do put your earbuds on, and we might just spend a couple more minutes in conversation and laughter. Do we have that up, Rain?
We do too, and just to note out, Dave Moore had a great one for LSP. Yeah. It was Life's Simple Pleasure.
Oh, lovely.
Dave, thank you. I'm so sorry we were delayed in getting your Life's Simple Pleasures LSP shared with the audience, but you are one super guy, that's for sure. And if you're hanging around and want to come in and join us in the post-broadcast Hangout, please do so. With that, I'm going to get ready to sign on off. Folks, if you're watching and want to register for the Laughter Summit, please do that. Lesley, would you once again tell us, I see your website is laughterbusiness.com. And do you have your book handy? Could you hold up your book one more time?
I have my book. And there's also a laughyourwaytohappiness.com. Can you see that? Let me put my thingy on so I can see. Yeah, so I think, oh, there we go. I believe that in the UK this is published by Watkins. I think in the US and Canada it's available through Random House, and South Africa it is through Hay House, and I'm not sure about Australia, but I believe that you can get it there too. It's on Amazon and in bookshops. I hope you enjoy it if you read it.
That is superb, superb, superb. Okay, so Lesley Lyle at laughterbusiness.com. Let me just finish off. I see Robin has left us. Layla, for people who want to follow up with Layla, she's at, say it, PetiquetteDog.com. Super. You got to know her just a wee bit, but that's how you can contact Layla if you'd like to. And Rain, your website is socialmediastrategynow.com.
That's correct.
I want to thank you so much for being my comment wrangler and get my Hangout on the air, save my butt-ski person. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
And I am Elaine, and I am at yeslaugh.com. My website is a work in progress. And let's see. And once again, I hope you all will join in for the Laughter Summit and come back to the next programs that I hold for Holistic Hangouts with more LSP. We're going to say over and out now with our broadcast. Thank you so very much for joining us today.